Hey guys, Lucky Cat Gaming here. Welcome back to Metroid Prime. Oh, we got an incoming skin. Seismic activity updated. Oh yeah, we've got this going on. In the geothermal core, we gotta blast through an ice beam door. So yeah, I guess we'll be heading that way through here, right? Yes. All's good. Ah, got hit a little bit. Okay, so we access the map station. So is there anything else available to us in this room that we haven't already gotten? It looks good to me. If I check the x-ray, nothing out of the ordinary here. Let's see. Yeah, those are just the slow you down. So yeah, nothing over here except maybe like this hole, but I think we've already got in here, right? Yeah, I think there was like a missile upgrade in there. And yeah, other than that, things look pretty good in the neighborhood around here. So let's get moving. So, one game I've kind of been watching a couple of videos on recently, like, well, a series that I've gotten back into after not playing it for a while, is the Metal Gear Solid series. Let's see, I checked my save date, and the last time I played Metal Gear Solid 3, which was the one I still haven't finished, that was about, that was all the way back in October, the 29th of last year. So, yeah, that was a while ago. That was before the Monster House stream, which, by the way, I've been looking at. I just looked at that recently, and noticed that's gotten, like, over 500 views, which, you know, that has me pretty happy, honestly. Just know that some of my content's gotten, like, so much attention, you know, I really take pride in that. Ah, yes, and I said last time that we'd be checking out the Sun Tower, so let's take a look at that. Anyways, about the, Metroid, or about the Metal Gear series, the thing about it is that a certain entry has really been catching my attention is, Metal Gear Solid 2, to be specific. I probably shouldn't talk about it too much in this video since it's kind of unrelated to Metroid Prime, but I feel like I'll just say that, like, the general theme of the game is about the media, or, like, censorship, perhaps, but overall, I think it's, like, a really good topic for modern times. This game was made in, like, what, 2001, I believe? So, yeah. I've also been watching some videos on it, just seeing, like, the analysis of it. Man, some people just, like, really go in-depth on it. Yeah. See, we got the magnetic rail track, and we can also see there's this iron door up here. This decorative object is obstructing the path along a magnetic track. 4 runic symbols adorn its surface. Matching symbols within this area must be scanned to access this. And it seems we've just found one of them. Okay, so now we have to look around for these symbols. Oh, what's this? Okay, another Cordite statue, so let's bless it. Oh geez, I hope we don't find too many more Cordite statues in here, because I'm almost run out of firepower. Oh, we got something up here. Runic symbol. Now we just need one more. Let's try the rule of parallel structure by examining this pillar. Aha! There we go. That is lit up. Now the spider ball track is open. Oh, some interesting creatures. Oh, these are the things we saw back in the plasma beam tower. Oh, and these blocks are being destroyed as well. Have to be careful then. Ooh, man, that was pretty close. Now we open the door. Oh. Ooh, we could see a Chozo ghost. Get you freaked out. Here are the boxes. Set up in a very Battle for Bikini Bottom-esque structure. I don't know why I think of that, but I just think of all those, like, little tiki boxes. Oh. Seems I've gone underwater. Let me get out. Yep, and then you just got all the skins of, like, water level's good, the plants are back, you know. Just to show that we really did leave an impact here. Let's see, emerging from the corpse of the, I forget its name, but, you know, the plant monster. Oh man. He's double pointing around like he's an anime man. Yeah, I'm kind of a bit low on misses, I think. 25 is a good amount. It's not a good amount when you miss. A ram has fallen into the river in the Lego Metroid Prime. Oh, there's one right next to me. Oh no. Oh, another one bites the dust. Oh yeah, he's doing the charge up attack. He is dead. Oh, that was all of them. I thought there was... I felt like there was another one. Ooh, and that door opened up, so now we can access it from that side as well. Another power bomb. Jeez, I'm already at max, and like there were like 3 in that last room, I think, too. Man, game's really spoiling me with power bombs after I complained so much about getting stuck that one time. Chozo artifact acquired. Artifact of the Wild. The Breath of the Wild, am I right? Speaking of which, I have to get back to playing that. I still have to do the Champion's Ballad. That sounded so nasally the way I said it. Also, in case you haven't seen the results of my March 10th poll on, or Mar10 Mario poll back on Twitter. It was a tie. there were only 4 options, and I somehow managed to make it a 5-way tie because I shared it with my friends that I have on Discord, and 2 of them voted. One of them said Super Mario 64, which was on the poll and did get votes. And then the other person, well, did not get votes. And then, let's see. Wait, I got a little turned around here. Oh, this way. So, yeah. Super Mario 64 was on the poll, but it did not get votes. And then there was, one of my friends voted for Super Mario Sunshine, which was not even on the poll. So yeah, it was a 5-way tie between the games I just mentioned, Super Mario Bros. 2, and then, Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Odyssey. So, sorry to the people who wanted me to do a Let's Play of Super Mario Galaxy 2 instead of, like, any of those. I don't know. It's pretty difficult deciding which one I'm going to do. And I'm trying to think. I did Breath of the Wild. Okay, if we're not counting Fire Emblem 3 Houses, then the last game I played on Nintendo Switch, I think might have been it might have been Breath of the Wild, honestly. Alright, yeah, these guys are stocked us back up on missiles, so that's nice. Alright, I think the door's on the left, right? On the left. Okay. On the right, left. Yeah. So I'm kind of in a predicament there. I mean, let's see here. Super Mario Bros. 2. I put that on the list because... See, I put Super Mario Bros. 2 on the list because it was... Like, I already did a Let's Play of Super Mario Bros. 1. So I guess it would only make sense if I do a Let's Play of Super Mario Bros. 2, which I am not doing a Let's Play of Lost Levels because, oh lord, that's a very difficult game. And I know I passed Super Mario Bros. 1 with quite the flying colors, but you know, I'm not sure if I could exactly keep my A game with Lost Levels, since that game is literally almost made to be hard. Oh yeah, we have the grapple beam now, so I can swing around like Tarzan. I just want to keep, like, debating the Magmor out. Will the Magmor come out to play? So yeah, I put that on the list. I put Super Mario 64 on the list because, like, how Super Mario Bros. Was the first 2D platformer. The, well, not counting, like, Donkey Kong and whatnot. The Super Mario 64, that was the first, Super Mario 64 was the first 3D platformer. Plus we got another Chozo artifact. Very nice indeed. 2 in a row. This is the artifact of nature. An odd decision to have that just thrown inside a pillar in Magmor Caverns. Would have made sense more on, like, the overworld, I think, but okay. Okay. Anyways, so, yeah, that's why I put Super Mario 64 on the list, because it's, like, the first 3D Mario. But Super Mario Galaxy on the list, because that was, like, my first mainline Mario experience. I also played, oh, wrong direction. I also played Super Mario, or Super Paper Mario, but, you know, that's more of a spin-off. And I do have Paper Mario 64 for, on the Wii U. It's just that I do not have Thousand Year Door. I mean, I do. In fact, I made a post about it on my Twitter a while ago, back when the whole remastered Thousand Year Door movement was going on. But, yeah, it doesn't work. The game just is pretty, yeah, it's scratched up or something, and it doesn't even load when I put it in the GameCube. I mean, I have this one game called Ico for the PlayStation 2, I think, and that doesn't work. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's PlayStation 2. But, yeah, that doesn't work. It's like, it loads the like, the first cutscene of the game, but then as soon as it does a zoom in on the castle and it fades to that white screen, it doesn't work anymore. So, yeah, that's a big problem. A lot more pirate activity in these areas. Yeah, I also have, like, other games that don't work, like, I have Crazy Taxi. Crazy Taxi was actually kind of the reason I bought a PlayStation 2. Because, like, I found it at a flea market where they had this, like, big box of, like, it had the PlayStation 2 in it and, like, all these other games. It had, like, Guitar Hero in it. There was, like, what else? There was Crazy Taxi. I can now say I officially own 2 GTA games. I'm not proud of that. Not that it's like a bad series, it's just a bad series. Ah, they're in the trees. Yeah, there's that. And, just some other mishap games that were thrown in there. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this way just leads to the Fendrona Drifts exit. Ah, we can finally do what this room has. So you might have noticed that this screen has, like, it's not moving or anything, and there's, like, cracks in it. Well, how about we drop the Super Bomb? And that'll bust open, opening us up to the outside of this area, which I believe you could actually make out since it wasn't, like, specifically outlined like that or anything. In the center of the room, we have the ice spreader. Let's grab that. Now it did slow recently. It was supposed to get, like, a couple of inches, but we really didn't get much. Okay, going back to what I was talking about with my broken games. I actually tossed them in, like, this giant bin that just has, like, oh no. I threw them in this giant bin I had. Man, I just remembered, I have a game on this shelf. It's like one of the Madden games for SNES. I gotta toss that out because, well, not toss it out, but put it in the bin because, like, it doesn't even work on boot up. Honestly, I'm not even mad about it though. It came in like a 4-pack of SNES games. I want to say it had like Super Mario World with it, like a couple others, I forget which, but you know, good grab. That honestly, like, the fact that it was broken, the only person who was upset about it was my dad. I mean, you know, if he likes football, it would have been cool if we could get that and, like, play it together. But I have a football game on the NES online subscription, so it's all good. So that's basically my games collection. Ah, yes. And I was talking about, let's see. Okay, I was talking about Super Mario Galaxy. And then I was talking, okay, and then I switched to Super Paper Mario, which had me talking about the Paper Mario series, which then got me talking about Thousand Year Door. Okay. So, yeah, the last one we have to talk about is Super Mario Odyssey. Now, that one I put on the list. It's just a great game, I gotta say. And it just feels like really open, almost more so than like the original like 64 and Sunshine do. That's kind of like why I avoid putting Super Mario Galaxy 2 and Sunshine on the list, because they're really more like sequels, you know? Like, Sunshine feels like a sequel to 64, and then I'd say Galaxy Galaxy 2, gee, I wonder what that's a sequel to. But, yeah. And Odyssey is like, it doesn't have a sequel yet. I mean, Breath of the Wild's getting a sequel. So, you know, I'll probably have to cover that one day to finish the legacy. But I can't do that until I cover Champion's Ballad. Also, man, that could be some, like, really good stream content. I'm planning to get this video out at the same time I'm recording it, so, like, you know, right now it's Tuesday. I'd like to have this uploaded by the end of today. It's like, you know, having such a big upload schedule may help me get to a heights that the Monster House series got me to, which I'm just really, that really makes me happy, even though I don't have that many subscribers, or like 61 last I checked. That made me like pretty proud. I was honestly like holding off on uploading for a bit because I was like, yeah, is the demand there for it? Like, that's the thing. It's just, sometimes you just get down about how, like, you feel like you're just not there, you know? I mean, hey, if you're like a YouTube channel that's kind of starting to like start from the bottom, then like that, honestly, there's really not as much of a need to feel down. It's like, it's natural that the climb upwards is going to be rough. So you just gotta stick with it and, you know, try and put out as much content as you can. Like, oh man, I remember back a while ago, I actually took screenshots for like Super Mario Odyssey, just like when I was starting, I think this was when I was starting out with my channel, that I had, I just went into Super Mario Odyssey and just took screenshots of random gameplay images and tried to like set it up really nice so that way I could have some good thumbnails if I ever Let's Played it. I want to say I might have been considering between that and Breath of the Wild at one point as far as Let's Plays. Of course, I picked Breath of the Wild, and I'd say that was a pretty good result. It was pretty interesting that I was able to finish it a year after I had started it. Oh, rail ball. And just overall, pretty interesting, I thought. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm good. Let's see, so now I have to jump to that platform, which I did not do successfully. Oops. Yeah, like, I don't know. It's kind of interesting that I've gotten into... No, 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 no! It's kind of interesting that I've gotten into games like Metroid and Metal Gear over the past couple of years, because, man, young me would be so, like, shocked by my gaming taste. I mean, young me was like, oh, I'm gonna play Super Mario Brothers. And like, oh, that's the best thing since sliced bread. But like, I don't know, the new Super Mario Bros. Series, like, unless you're playing with friends, it's kind of like, just more same old, same old. Like, I feel like that's kind of an issue that Super Mario Maker and Super Mario Maker 2, respectively, resolve. It's like, the power of the player. Like, you know, it just gives them the ability to really have the make their own levels, which can do something that even Nintendo didn't think of. Just, I find that pretty friggin' cool. Alright, we've got a puzzle here. Use rail ball to move around. And nothing too bad. We're just moving about. As soon as you go into free fall, you hold the rail ball button. Yes, I pronounce button with a D sound. Like, my dad makes such a big deal about that. He's like, what did you just say? Button? And like, my sister's got it in on the joke too. She's been like, oh, and what's that on your shirt? It's a button. And then like, as soon as I say like, oh, come on. It's just, yeah. Okay. Nice. You'd think that you're only limited to the space on this, like where the rail is, but you actually have a lot more mobility than that. You can actually go off of the rail. Oh boy, this part. So if you want to play it safe, you could just go ahead and, like, drop. Actually, I don't know if you're playing it safer that way. Oh man, that part's pretty scary. And honestly, I really don't think you are playing it safe just by dropping onto platforms below or above you. Or no, below you. It feels safer to power bomb up to platforms than like drop down to platforms and risk like completely falling off. Ah yes, this room. Really nothing much, just basically aesthetics. Then right in the center of the room, we have the plasma beam. Let's go ahead and check that out. Plasma beam acquired. C-stick to switch, and yeah, let's take a look-see here. We need to use it to open the door. But yeah, it's just, it's basically a laser. Like, more than any of Samus's other power-ups, even like the plasma beam, this is a laser. Like, no doubt about it. As you can see, it's kind of like short range, since like you kind of notice like it doesn't have an effect on those platforms over there, so it doesn't have a hitbox that extends outwards. But let's see, I'd like to inspect this hallway over here, the workstation tunnel. Okay, but I should get to the save station first. I'll be able to end the episode off. So take a big old leap. Hey, didn't break my legs that time. Magic. I mean, yeah, giving us the heat-based weapon and mag more. Maybe not the best idea, because, you know, can't really use it here. Except on this guy. Anything works on this guy. It's just, you can't go. Like, seriously, he's the strongest enemy in the game. You can't kill him. He's not even a boss, he's literally left. Ooh, hey, we can test out our new weapon against these guys. Oh god, he's overheating. Holy smokes, okay. This weapon's pretty powerful against him. And that's just a one-hit KO. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's pretty potent. Alright. Let's get to this stave. Stave. Ow, I was standing right in fire and I didn't even notice. I'm just gonna... Stave station, jeez. What is this, like, I'm gonna get... Well, I do get healed there, but, like, stave station? Seriously? What, is it gonna cast, like, physic or recover or something on me? That, I think we're gonna end it off here. We got a new power up. We got 2 of the Chozo relics. I gotta say, we've made a lot of progress this episode. But yeah, next time on we got a ice spreader as well. Might as well show that off real quick. Didn't really get a chance to show it in combat. Yeah. Oh wait, it bounces up. Oh, that's cool. It bounces through the room. Okay. Well, yeah. Next time on Metroid Prime, let's see. We're pretty close. Yeah, that leads to Fendrona Drifts, which there is a thing or two we could take care of really fast in there. So yeah. See you guys next time.